Okay, so this one's a little bit tricky because it's got every transformation going on, and we haven't done all that together yet. So first thing I did was I made my table with this dark blue. So same angles, and I'm using the x part in the coordinates. I took all my x part of my coordinates and I multiplied them by -3 and got these new points in my tealy color. And then I subtracted 1 from all of my teal colored numbers because it got shifted down 1. So these are what I'm going to plot on my y-axis. It's this pink stuff that's going to be confusion, and here's why. I had you add parentheses up top for this reason. Back when we did transformations, like the first 6 weeks, remember we talked about how we always had to pull this b value out so the number in front of x or theta or whatever was on the inside was 1? Well, in this problem, it hasn't been pulled out. So write yourself a note or a star or something so that you remember you always have to pull it out. So when you do that and you pull it out, you get 2 out front, which is going to become my b value, which that wouldn't have changed. What does change is when you pull a 2 out of pi over 2. So when you divide pi over 2 by 2, this is really what your c value was. This says multiply by 2, but it's a girly thing, so you have to do the opposite. And so you're going to take all these thetas, and I divided them all by 2. And then, instead of adding pi over 4, this means you're going to the left pi over 4, so I subtracted pi over 4 from all of those. And so I'm going to graph my new ordered pairs, which is this column right here and this green column right here. So negative pi over 4, I'm down at -4. At 0, I'm at -1. At pi over 4, I'm at 2. At pi over 2, I'm at -1. And at 3 pi over 4, I'm all the way down at -4. So my graph's going to look a little bit different this time. It's going to be upside down, and it would keep going something like that. And then put arrows on the end of it. So make a note, this is the only tricky part about the problem. Now you and your neighbor need to try to do page 185 and then go back to Edmodo and find the answers. There will be a picture in the completed class notes folder that has all the answers on it.